Imagine your side hustle becomes a full-time, multiple six-figure income generating business. Yes, I'm talking to those of you who have a full-time job, who are sick of the grind and ready to step into owning a coaching or consulting business. If you're curious what it takes to take your side hustle to full-time in months, then you'll love my latest video. Tune in as I break down the case study of Chuck, one of my clients who went from around a $50,000 a year side hustle to ditching his corporate job and making $500,000 in just 7 months. By the way, Chuck is a healthcare consultant, so I will be sharing a consultant success story. However, I've helped executive coaches, leadership coaches, career coaches, and more to quantum leap their revenue and generate money with an ultra high ticket model. So if you love these case study style videos and are curious how we created these kinds of results for a business coach, be sure to check out my $0 to $500,000 case study. I show my client James and how he went from corporate to full-time coach and his success story to reach those numbers in under a year. The link is pinned in the comments below. Hi, I'm Jessica Yarbrough, top business strategist for coaches and consultants who want to step into selling ultra high ticket programs and then scale those programs up. And what do I mean by ultra high ticket programs? I'm talking about multiple 5 or even multiple 6-figure deals. And this is really important because if you're working in a corporate job and your goal is to take your coaching or consulting from side hustle to full-time in months, then this model is really important. You will need to replace your income and your benefits, and it's important that you generate enough money to do so. This is why embracing an ultra high ticket model is really important for owning a successful coaching and consulting business. It allows you to make these massive leaps in your revenue without having to have a low ticket volume-based business. Trading time for dollars, billing by the hour, pushing courses, it's exhausting. Now I'm going to show you exactly how we help my client Chuck. And if you're as excited as I am to hear this story, be sure to hit that like button and drop a comment below. When Chuck first came to me, he was maxed out time-wise. He held a C-suite position as a chief compliance officer for a hospital. As you can imagine, with all the regulations around COVID, his job had become a total nightmare. He was working 10-hour days, inundated with regulations and in constant meetings, and totally burnt out with his career. But as someone who's in the C-suite, he needed to make some serious money to replace his salary and feel confident that he could continue to provide for his family. In Chuck's words, he wanted proof of concept. I want to turn my side gig into my full-time gig. So that's exactly what we did. You see, up until now, despite his corporate job, Chuck had been working for years trying to build this side hustle into a thriving consulting business, but he was struggling. He was averaging around $50,000 per year in revenue in his side gig, and he really wanted to ramp things up so he could go from side hustle to become a 6 to 7-figure business. Essential to this was raising his prices to go after bigger deals, attracting higher paying clients, and of course, closing big ticket deals. That's why he hired me, to help him generate money with an ultra high ticket model. As someone who specializes in helping my clients 4x to 10x their pricing, position themselves as the go-to expert in the marketplace so they can attract high-paying clients, and yes, help them master closing big deals, it was a no-brainer to start working together. First, we codified his system. Chuck literally had decades of experience to bring to the table. Yet when it came to pulling it all together into a next level system that he could attach a 6-figure price tag to, he fell short. And this is really common, especially for those going from corporate to full-time coaches and consultants. I have so many clients who come to me and they're really good at what they do, and they kind of piecemeal together different offerings, and I help them put it all together in a way that allows them to go after bigger clients and close much bigger deals. One of the aspects of this process is what I call developing your pathway or codifying your system. This is how you get your clients results, and doing this right is essential if you want to generate money with an ultra high ticket model. Once we've determined that next level client that you want to go after, and we've identified an urgent problem that you can solve, now it's time to build your system. I like to describe it like your ideal clients are in this valley of pain, and they want to get up to that mountain of possibility, to the mountain of potential where all their goals are reached. Now your system becomes that bridge that's going to take them there. They don't have to spend years wasting time figuring it out, going on this like rocky journey with peaks and valleys, missing opportunity, losing money, missing market share, wasting time being stuck in frustration, or any of other things that can happen. They can quickly get to where they want because you've designed this bridge or this roadmap that's going to take them there. The next step to take Chuck from a side hustle to becoming a six-figure business was packaging his offer. So many coaches and consultants that come to me that are stuck, whether it's at 50,000 or even stuck at $500,000, are usually undervaluing and undercharging for their time. It doesn't take long for me to sit down with someone who has a ton of experience, whether they're a new business owner and they're trying to funnel that new experience into owning a coaching or consulting business, or whether they're an established business owner, right? I can look at either one of these scenarios and quickly rework their pricing strategy. It is so common for coaches and consultants to underprice their services. Part of the reason is they may not even know what they can charge, so that there's a real lack of awareness of what the market is willing to pay. The other side of this is a bit of imposter syndrome or some issues around their self-worth. You might wonder, like, how much can I charge? Will people pay me? Do I know enough? Well, I help my clients work through all of these challenges because yes, absolutely, you can charge more if you go after the right client. And of course, as long as you can deliver on getting client results. This is why it's so important to work with an experienced strategist who's done this over and over and over again, who knows how to generate money with an ultra high ticket model, both to individuals and to organizations. Someone who can help you not only on the marketing side of things and developing your program, but who also knows how to support you when it comes to systems and team and actual client delivery. This is going to be key, especially if you want to go from side hustle to becoming a 6 or 7 figure business. So we pulled Chuck's genius into a multi-step system, which became his pathway or his solution. And then we priced it at 6 figures. Now that he knew how to present his solution, which we're going to talk about next, it made it easy to close 6-figure deals. In fact, within just 4 months of working together, Chuck closed a $120,000 deal and then followed that and closed a $180,000 deal. Guys, this was life-changing. More on that in just a moment. Next came nailing his messaging. One of the biggest disconnects for Chuck was he's really amazing at what he does, but trying to put that into words in a way that allows him to effectively communicate his value and his solution, this is something that he really struggled with. Now, I work with a lot of coaches and consultants who come to me in this exact same situation. In fact, I would say that 90% of coaches and consultants who are not hitting those high revenue numbers in their business usually have a communication issue. There's this disconnect between their marketing and their messaging, because when you have this right, your marketing should become so clear that your name becomes synonymous with the very problem that you solve for the very market that you serve. And again, once Chuck was able to really put into words the value that he brings to the table and align his messaging with the market that he serves, it made it very easy to close high ticket deals and generate money with this ultra high ticket model. So again, in just a couple of months working together, he had already generated $300,000 in sales. Now, the number one goal Chuck had when he came to me was to quit his job and go from corporate to full-time consultant. And he was able to achieve that goal in a very short time. That kind of cash flow of like hundreds of thousands of dollars, that injection of cash into a business is transformational. It gave him not only the confidence to leave his job and go from side hustle to full-time consultant, but it also gave him the funds to invest in the next stages of scaling up his company, including investing in his systems and building his team. Chuck continues to build on his success, and in just a few months later, he hit $500,000 in sales. Guys, this is all within 7 months of working together. Chuck is well on his way to hitting his first 7-figure year. He's a great example of someone who knew he could take this high-ticket model and generate money, and he went from corporate to full-time consultant. He went all in on making his dream a reality, and he has exactly what he wished for. I love showcasing client wins and celebrating when they hit those high numbers and their dreams come true. If you're inspired by this video, I would love for you to comment below. And if you're ready to become our next success story, apply for a call. I would love to connect. The link is pinned in the comments below. Until next time.